सभी को सादर नमस्ते जी। टुडे इज मंडे, December the 1st, 2025. We will start our session on Sandhya Upasana and मंत्र स्वाध्याय। आप सभी लोगों का बहुत बहुत स्वागत है जो हमारे जूम से या फिर सोशल मीडिया से कनेक्टेड है। हमारे आज के स्पीकर हैं आचार्य वरुण देव जी फ्रॉम आर्य समाज इन सियाटल। नमस्ते आचार्य जी, आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है संध्या सेशन में। प्लीज
नमस्ते जी, धन्यवाद जी। सभी को सादर नमस्ते एवं सभी को हम साधुवाद देते हैं आज के इस सत्र में, संध्या के, ब्रह्म यज्ञ के और फिर मंत्र स्वाध्याय के। आइए मन को शांत कर लें, प्राणों को स्थिर कर लें, प्राणों की सारी गतिविधियों को, प्राणों में चल रही किसी भी प्रकार की कोई बाधा को शांत करने के लिए लंबा गहरा श्वास लेकर 3 बार ओम की ध्वनि का उच्चारण करेंगे एवं पूरा का पूरा हमारा ध्यान केवल मात्र उस ओम की ध्वनि पर ही रहे। उद्देश्य जप करने का प्राणायाम के साथ यह है कि जितना अधिक प्राणों पर नियंत्रण बढ़ेगा, इच्छानुसार प्राणों को भरना और फिर इच्छानुसार यथाशक्ति रोककर छोड़ने से प्राण नियंत्रण में आएंगे। और फिर जब मन को ध्वनि पर केंद्रित किया जाएगा तो मन की भी एकाग्र शक्ति, मन को समाहित करने का हमारा प्रयास उतना ही अधिक सफल होगा, उतना ही अधिक हम मंत्रों के ऊपर ध्यान कर सकते हैं, एकाग्र हो सकते हैं। अगर मन इधर उधर जा भी रहा है, मंत्रों का उच्चारण करते हुए विषयों में भटक रहा है, वस्तुओं में, व्यक्तियों में जा रहा है, घटनाओं में जा रहा है, तब भी बार बार उन गतिविधियों से मन को हटाकर पुनः मंत्रों पर केंद्रित करने का प्रयास करें। इस अभ्यास से मन की केंद्रीकरण की शक्ति, एकाग्र की शक्ति, ध्यान की शक्ति संभवतः बढ़ जाएगी। अथ ब्रह्म यज्ञ। 3 बार लंबा गहरा श्वास लेकर ओम की ध्वनि का उच्चारण करेंगे। ओ ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वाहा तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ शन्नो देवीरभिष्टय आपो भवन्तु पीतये संयोरभिस्रवन्तु नः। ॐ वाक् वाक्, ॐ प्राणः प्राणः, ॐ चक्षुः चक्षुः, ॐ श्रोत्रं श्रोत्रम्, ॐ नाभिः, ॐ हृदयम्, ॐ कण्ठः, ॐ शिरः, ॐ बाहुभ्यां यशोबलम्, ॐ करतलकरपृष्ठे ॐ भूः पुनातु शिरसि ॐ भुवः पुनातु नेत्रयोः ॐ स्वः पुनातु कण्ठे ॐ महः पुनातु हृदये ॐ जनः पुनातु नाभ्याम् ॐ तपः पुनातु पादयोः ॐ सत्यं पुनातु पुनः शिरसि ॐ खं ब्रह्म पुनातु सर्वत्र ॐ भुः ॐ भुवः ॐ स्वः ॐ महः ॐ जनः ॐ तपः ॐ सत्यम् ॐ ऋतं च सत्यं चाभिद्धात्तपसोऽध्यजायत ततो रात्र्यजायत ततः समुद्रो अर्णवः ॐ समुद्रादर्णवादधी संवत्सरो अजायत अहोरात्राणि विदधद्विश्वस्य मिषतो वशी ॐ सूर्याचन्द्रमसौ धाता यथा पूर्वमकल्पयत् दिवं च पृथिवीं चान्तरिक्षमथो स्वः ॐ शन्नो देवीरभिष्टय आपो भवन्तु पीतये संयोरभिस्रवन्तु नः ॐ प्राचीदिगग्निरधिपतिरसितो रक्षितादित्यायिषवः तेभ्यो नमोऽधिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नम ईशुभ्यो नमयेभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान्द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मस्तं वोजम्भे दद्मः ॐ दक्षिणादिगिन्द्रोऽधिपतिस्थिरश्चिराजीरक्षितः पितर ईशवः तेभ्यो नमोऽधिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नम ईशुभ्यो नमयेभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान्द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मस्तं वोजम्भे दद्मः ॐ प्रतीचीदिग्वरुणोऽधिपतिः प्रीदाकुरक्षितान्नमीषवः तेभ्यो नमोऽधिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नम ईशुभ्यो नमयेभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान्द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मस्तं वोजम्भे दद्मः ॐ उदीचीदिक्सोमोऽधिपतिः स्वजो रक्षिता शनिरिषवः तेभ्यो नमोऽधिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नम ईशुभ्यो नमयेभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान्द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मस्तं वोजम्भे दद्मः ॐ ध्रुवादिग्विष्णुरधिपतिः कल्माषग्रीवो रक्षिता वीरुध ईशवः तेभ्यो नमोऽधिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नम ईशुभ्यो नम एभ्यो अस्तु। योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मस्तं वोजम्भे दद्मः। ॐ ऊर्ध्वादिबृहस्पतिरधिपतिः श्वित्रो रक्षिता वर्षमिषवः। तेभ्यो नमोऽधिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नम ईशुभ्यो नम एभ्यो अस्तु। योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मस्तं वोजम्भे दद्मः। ॐ उद्वयं तमसस्परिस्वः पश्यन्त उत्तरम् देवं देवत्रा सूर्यमगन्मज्योतिरुत्तमम्। ॐ उदुत्यं जातवेदसं देवं वहन्ति केतवः। दृशे विश्वाय सूर्यम्। ॐ चित्रं देवानामुदगादनीकं चक्षुर्मित्रस्य वरुणस्याग्नेः। आप्राद्या वा पृथिवी अन्तरिक्षं सूर्य आत्मा जगतस्तस्थुषश्च स्वाहा। ॐ तच्चक्षुर्देवहितं पुरस्ताच्छुक्रमुच्चरत्। पश्येम शरदः शतं जीवेम शरदः शतं शृणुयाम शरदः शतं प्रब्रवाम शरदः शतमदीनाः स्याम शरदः शतं भूयश्च शरदः शतात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। हे ईश्वर दयानिधे भवत्वकृपयानेन जपोपासनादिकर्मणा धर्मार्थकाममोक्षाणां सद्यः सिद्धिर्भवेन्नः। ॐ नमः शम्भवाय च मयो भवाय च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। मंत्र स्वाध्याय series of Aaryabhivinaya Granth. We are in the second book, Dvitiya Prakash, and 11th mantra of Dvitiya Prakash. This mantra we did Swadhyaya last time. Today's mantra is from, of course, Yajurveda, 11th mantra, and this mantra is the part of the mantras, the series of the mantras, which 5 mantras which are often chanted in the morning times in all the gurukuls. Pratah Agnim Pratarindram Havamahe. So in that series, this is the third mantra, and this mantra is also in Rigved, Mandal 7th, Sukt 41st, 41, and mantra number is 3rd. And in Yajurveda, it is Adhyay 34th, mantra is 36th. So, of course, if we look at the mantra is all about Bhaga, Aishwarya, prosperity. But the structure of the mantra is so integral, synthesized in its essential values and its significance in our life, or in sense of prosperity. So the mantra is Om Bhaga Pranetarбhaga Satyaraadho Bhagemam Dhiyamudavaa DADANNAH Bhaga Prano Janaya GOBHIRASHVAIRBHAGA PRANETARBHAGA SYAAMA. So let's go first to the before going to the Vyakya, the meaning of each word. Bhaga, we all know this is Sambodhan to Paramatma, Aishwarya Shali, that the Lord of prosperity. We are invoking, we are calling that Paramatma, that Ishwar, the word itself, Ishwar. It is because of that Paramatma is the Lord of all the Aishwarya. That is Swami. That is why Paramatma is called Ishwar. So Aishwarya, Paramatma is the Lord of all the Aishwarya, all the righteous prosperity. And if we look at the world, in this multiverse, in this universe, we can see, apart from the human interference in this nature, the nature is so pure and righteous in its actions as Paramatma has made it. Because everything, even the poison in this world, in this nature, it is there to balance something in the natural forces. So Paramatma is the source of all the Aishwarya, all the prosperity, all the wealth, all the resources. And we will more deeply in this mantra get to know about different kinds of prosperity. Mostly people think that prosperity, the wealth, resources only, when we look, we use this term Aishwarya, we only think about the Bhog Aishwarya, the Sansarik Aishwarya, the worldly prosperity, the prosperity in the sense of money, in the sense of resources. But in this mantra, prosperity Shabd, this word is used in a very vast sense, not only limited to the material sense. So Bhaga Praneta, leader, that Aishwarya Shali Paramatma is our guide, is our guidance, is our leader. He is always leading us. SATYARAADHO, that Paramatma who is Siddh in Satya, SATYARAADHO. So there is this word Sadha and Radha. So, and the meaning of this word is Sansiddhi, to accomplish, to be perfect, to accomplish something thoroughly. That is called, that Paramatma is thoroughly truthful, pure, and most supreme consciousness. in this entire universe or multiverse. Imam, this, Dhyam. Now, first, this is invocation to that Aishwaryashali Paramatma, who is the leader, who is established in that truthful consciousness, in that truth consciousness, which is pure, candid, and devoid of any kind of impurity in itself. So we are asking from that Paramatma, the Dhyam, that bright intelligence, that inner vision, that enlightenment, that wisdom, Udava Dadannah. So, Ud, one, Dadannah. So we are asking Ut one, you raise up, elevate our that intellect, that empower our intellect with that inner vision, with that divine wisdom. And after empowering, what do? You provide us, you generate for us all the prosperity. So look, here first thing is desired, is aspired from that Aishwaryashali Paramatma to guide us, to lead us, who is truthful, who is truth, who is full of power, Chetan, who is knowledge, who has perfect knowledge, who is omniscient, who is pure. We are asking from that Paramatma the first prosperity of knowledge, of vision, of intellect, of the noble thoughts. So this is the start. And then if you look in the second part of the mantra, Bhaga, again, invocation to that Aishwaryashali Paramatma. Pra no Janaya. Pra no Janaya, generate. Pra, to be forward. If we look at the word Pranava, why do we say Pranava Om? Why this is the name of Paramatma Om? Why do we call it Pranava? So if we look at it, Pra, to move forward, and Nava. Nav means new. So when the new creation is moved forward by the divine consciousness, that is why Paramatma is called Pranav, who is always moving the new creation forward, manifesting this Karya Roop Prakriti from the Karana Prakriti. That is why Paramatma is called Pranava. That Paramatma is Pranav. He is moving creation forward from Karana Roop to Karya Roop. So, Prano Janaya, generate for us. Pranaha Janaya, create for us, generate for us. Bring forward for us what? What should he bring for us? Gobhihi. Gobhihi, the wealth which is symbolized in the form of cow. But what is cow? Cow is the symbol of nourishment for us. Without the cow, we cannot perform yaj. Without cows, we cannot have the resources. Even if we look at our Vedic itihas, we see that the cow at that time, even now it should be, in all our Krishi Vyavastha, agriculture system, the cow was at the center, because the yaj, the milk, butter, curd, everything was coming from cow. And the oxes were used for the agriculture. That was also part of the cow. So basically, cow is the symbol of wealth, all kinds of resources. It encompasses all kinds of resources, whatever it is. And Whether now we have everything, we have cars, but still we are eating grains, still we are consuming still we are consuming milk. We have not changed. Only the outer forms, the outer appearances have changed in this entire world. But if we look at it deeply, inwardly, nothing is changed. Everyone needs the resources as it was needed at that time. But only thing is changed, the insatiable, that fire of desires, that is changed. Before, people were more content, people had more patience, people had more the kind of comprehensive understanding, ecology and their life, the balance between the nature and their demands. But now the demands of humanity is bursting, exploding out of the balance, and it is basically imbalancing all the even the atmosphere in the on this earth. That is why if you look at the sea, the microplastic, the plastic in the sea, the fishes, the sea creatures, they are eating the plastics. How? What is this development in the name of modernity? That we are, this is like we are trying to destroy our own self by for the sake of the development of ourself. That is irony. So that was not there at that time. People had that deep understanding of nature. Even now, if we look, the people who have understood the truth, that with this so-called modernity, we cannot reach anywhere else. That is why they are moving back to the more natural habitats. So Gobhihi Ashvahi. Ashvahi, horses. What is the horse is the symbol of energy, of the speed, of the vehicle, conveyance, strength. So we are asking for that. Nribhihi, the noble people, the good, noble companions, fellow supporters. Without them, we cannot proceed in our life. And Nrivantaha SYAAMA. O Paramatma, you make us heroic in our nature, strong and noble, so that we can only the Veer Bhogya Vasundhara, only the Veer, the courageous, the heroic people can enjoy this world, not the coward and the people who are always thinking about their own petty self and not thinking about others. So, such a wonderful and full of bhav this mantra is. So, only few things to remember before we go to the Vyakhyan. That in this mantra, first we asked for the dhyam, that buddhi which will lead us from darkness to light, from how to use. If we don't, that is why in this mantra, Paramatma is showing how to pray. Before asking the power, we should know how to use the power. Before asking the wealth, we should know how to use the wealth. That is why in this mantra, it starts with dhyam, buddhi. First, we need that clarity of mind. What do we want to do with the wealth? Do we all only want to use the wealth for the attainment of or satisfying our insatiable desires? Or do we want to use this wealth for the propagation of that knowledge and that means of prospering the society with noble objects? So, first thing is demanded in this mantra is the clarity of mind with the righteous intellect that is needful. And only after that we are asking strength, we are asking nourishment, we are asking resources, we are asking courage from Paramatma. Only then it can be used righteously. And if we have these two things and we don't have the noble support of people, what is the use of it? Nobody can enjoy the resources alone in this world if we don't have the family, the society, the world, the nation. So the noble support system is necessary for that. And very importantly, the heroic character in ourselves. If we don't cultivate that heroic character, that values, intrinsic values, the compassion, that contribution, that paropkar ki bhavana, if we don't have that, then it is like we have the seed. Wealth is like the seed. And we are just spreading the seed in the barren land. If we don't have, we did not fertilized, or we had not ploughed the land, then what is the use of the seeds? So we should be very wiseful in ourselves, clarity with the clear mind, that whatever wealth in the form of resources, in the form of the relations, in the form of knowledge, it should be spread wisely so that it becomes more and more. It multiplies exponentially for the sake of dharma. So now let's go to the Vyakhyan. Beautiful devotional Vyakhyan by Maharshi Dayanand Ji. हे भगवन परमेश्वर्यवन, भग ऐश्वर्य के दाता, संसार व परमार्थ में आप ही हो, तथा भग प्रणेतः, आपके ही स्वाधीन सकल ऐश्वर्य है, अन्य किसी के अधीन नहीं। आप जिसको चाहो उसको ऐश्वर्य देओ, सो आप कृपा से हम लोगों का दारिद्र्य छेदन करके हमको परमेश्वर्य वाला करें, क्योंकि ऐश्वर्य के प्रेरक आप ही हो। सत्यराधः, भगवन सत्य ऐश्वर्य की सिद्धि करने वाले आप ही हो, सो आप इमाम भगम नह ददत, नित्य ऐश्वर्य हमको दीजिए, जो मोक्ष कहलाता है, कहता है, उस सत्य ऐश्वर्य का दाता आपसे भिन्न कोई भी नहीं है। हे सत्य भग, पूर्ण ऐश्वर्य सर्वोत्तम बुद्धि हमको आप दीजिए, जिससे हम लोग आपके गुणों का ग्रहण, आपकी आज्ञा का अनुष्ठान और ज्ञान इनको यथावत प्राप्त हो। सो सत्य भग, व्हाट इज दैट? इट इज दैट सर्वोत्तम इंटेलेक्ट, that spiritual intellect which is able to receive, imbibe those divine qualities of Paramatma and to be obedient to his will according to the Veda Jnana, and also the proper understanding of this. हमको सत्य बुद्धि, सत्य कर्म और सत्य गुणों को उद्गम्य प्रापय, प्राप्त कर, जिससे हम लोग सूक्ष्म से भी सूक्ष्म पदार्थों को यथावत जाने। सत्य बुद्धि, सत्य कर्म एवं सत्य गुण। भग प्रनो जनय, हे सर्वैश्वर्योत्पादक, हमारे लिए ऐश्वर्य को अच्छे प्रकार से उत्पन्न कर। गोभिः अश्वैः, सर्वोत्तम गाय, घोड़े और मनुष्य, इनसे सहित अनुत्तम ऐश्वर्य हमको सदा के लिए दीजिए। हे सर्वशक्तिमान, आपके कृपा कटाक्ष से हम लोग सब दिन नृभिः नृवंतः प्रस्याम, उत्तम उत्तम पुरुष, स्त्री, संतान और भृत्य वाले हों। आपसे हमारी अधिक यही प्रार्थना है कि कोई मनुष्य हम में दुष्ट और मूर्ख न रहे तथा न उत्पन्न हो, जिससे हम लोगों की सर्वत्र सत्कीर्ति हो और निंदा कभी न हो। Such a beautiful prayer. O Lord, O possessor of supreme prosperity, you alone are the giver of all divine wealth and excellence, both in this world and in the highest spiritual realm, moksha. All powers, all prosperity, and all forms of greatness are under your command alone. not dependent on anyone else. By your grace, may our poverty and misery be removed, and may we be blessed with supreme divine wealth. For you alone are the inspirer and giver of all prosperity. O Lord, you who establish true divine wealth, please grant us the eternal and highest prosperity, that is moksha. There is no giver of that true spiritual wealth apart from you. O truth endowed Lord, grant us complete excellence and the highest wisdom, so that we may fully grasp your qualities, carry out your commands, and attain true knowledge as it truly is. As it truly is. Grant us true understanding, true actions, and true virtues. Uplift us so that we may know even the subtlest of truths exactly as they are. O bestower of all divine opulence, generate for us noble and elevated prosperity. Grant us forever the best means of life, as cows, horses, noble people, and all auspicious wealth. O Almighty Lord, by your gracious glance, may we always be blessed with excellent men, women, children, and good attendants. This is our deeper prayer. May no wicked or foolish person remain among us or be born in our lineage, so that our good reputation may spread everywhere and we may never be subject to blame or dishonor. So, such a powerful, I must say, this prayer is, if we know how to do it. If we don't know, then this is just a mantra for us in Sanskrit. And if we know how to dedicate ourselves to the spirit of the mantra, to the consciousness of the mantra, if we get connected to the mantra, then what happens? Then something in ourself, in our consciousness changes, and that change is spiritual. That change is the change in our perception. That change brings the change in our actions, and that change will bring change in our entire lifestyle. Why? Because if we have that prosperity of knowledge, only then we will have the right use of that prosperity of in the material sense. The material prosperity can only be useful and noble, righteous, if we are first prosperous in our knowledge, in our wisdom, in our intelligence and understanding. And if we have that, then material prosperity is a boon, is a vardhan. And if it is that, then all the human relations, everything in this world becomes helpful for us to attain the moksha, that supreme prosperity of the divine consciousness. So thank you everyone for listening to me, for giving me this chance to read this mantra for you, do the Swadhyaya with you. Shanti Path. Om Dyahu Shantirantarikshaṁ Shantihi Prithivi Shantirapah Shantiro Swadhyaya Shantihi Vanaspatayah Shantirvishve Devah Shantirbrahma Shantihi Sarvam Shantihi Shantireva Shantihi Sama Shantiredhi Om Shantihi Shantihi Shantihi. सबको सादर नमस्ते जी.